have been on this table, he would have been the one fighting it out, and he knows it. It can't be a happy round for him, and it's go time. And what has Fabi played? It is 1d4, Peter.
And
you
look
were
at
right.
this, a Nimzo.
No Grunfeld.
Whoa,
The Queen's Gambit declined.
So we got to play Bishop G5 and not allow a Queen's Gambit accepted. No.
That's interesting. I think that allows options.
It does allow D5 takes C4 followed by B5, right?
And the semi-Slav.
Slav.
I like the semi-Slav as a choice. Keeps pieces on the board. Very difficult to completely vacuum things off the board in the semi-Slav. Positions are very dry.
We're not going to see a Murano, though. We're going to see a Bishop D6.
Bishop D3 is actually a very good choice in this spot.
Right.
You're forcing either black to not equalize or to enter some very forcing variations. With
and how much of the Murano variations does MVL know? Somebody's bluffing somebody. I just don't know who's the better bluffer here, Peter.
And in the Murano, you absolutely play A6 on after the. Let's say if the bishop goes to D3 here, you don't play Bishop B7, which probably equalizes, but no more
Bishop
than
E2, also a line of play. But you're saying A7, A6, and then you go for the quick C5 business.
You have to play.
You don't
for
go
those
for
positions because
you don't go for the B4, Bishop B7.
No, those are very, very dry.
Yeah.
Against Bishop E2, I think A6 is supposed not to be any good. I'm trying to remember the exact.
Why?
It might be E4, B4, E5, which becomes, and E4, C5 is also not that great for some. I guess this is the point. The difference is while he's thinking A6.
Yes.
E4?
And he's done it.
He has not done E4. I'm a bit surprised because this.
A6, E4, B4, you were about to say E5?
Yeah, E5 is good there, and after C5, the fact that we can take Queen takes D4 in some positions compared to the positions with Bishop on D3 is massively important.
And we do have a C6, C5 on the board. D4, D5? Yes, he's played it. It keeps...
we take and go Bishop B7. I don't think we're unhappy about this.
Well, you go Bishop B7, we play E4, I assume.
I take on D5, I play Bishop D6. I think Fabi will take on F6 and play A4. I think he'll go into endgames. Those endgames could be... hang on, maybe we take with the Queen considering the tournament situation.
Bishop B7, by the way.
But I'm voting Knight takes F6 here. I'm not voting for E4.
Knight takes F6, Queen takes F6, and...
Throw in an A4?
Throw in A4 somewhere. Yes, very nicely put, Tanya. That A2, A4
comes perfectly timed. You hit the B5 pawn, you get to trade a pair of rooks, maybe, and he's done it. Knight takes F6.
I think Emil has to take with... Whoa,
he takes with the knight, so Queen trades on offer.
But now we definitely we play A4. I think this will be very difficult to, or even the immediate A4. This actually shocks me a little bit because I think it just makes White's life so much easier.
Totally.
Is there a way to avoid queen trades? Because you can go Queen B6, but then you anyway take and go Queen... take the rook and then go Queen B3 at the end of it.
And there's even Queen B3 right away. You put your queen on B6, Queen B3 right away, C4, Bishop C4, ooh, B4.
C4 is a juicy square.
It certainly is. I mean, I would be making a beeline to that square. Knight E5, Bishop F3, Knight C4.
Even Bishop C4 here looks very good. B3, Bishop B2 looks very good. I have a feeling White is just much better now.
Much better.
Yeah. The one thing you have to watch out for is if you play B3, you have to be very certain the knight from F6 doesn't just land on C3 very quickly.
Right.
So that's the one source of counterplay you need to be constantly on the lookout for.
But
traded off. Who are we picking here? Is it completely imbalanced?
No, I still like white because this pawn on c5 is not, it's not brilliant, right? Whereas this pawn on e4, like...
I'm not sure. King f5 now. I don't think you can play king f3 because rook d3 is extremely strong. Rook c1 maybe is strong though. Black could consider throwing in c5, c4 here just to create a passer, but it's a hell... Yeah,
guess what, Peter?
And he does that, yeah.
Nicely spotted. So the idea, it's a
positional sacrifice. The idea is to put the king on a hit. And he returned it.
Wow. Okay, both of the memberships into the Pawn Grubbers Club has been canceled.
Revoked.
Revoked.
Denied.
License revoked. Rook c1.
It's really instructive, right? That pawn is more useful to white off the board than on it because you want some more piece activity.
I may be flipping. Suddenly the queenside pawns have become meaningful.
b3, but I thought there was a good... Rook c3, rook b8 though. So b3 is a very important
Bishop b4, rook d2 is your idea.
Yes,
correct.
Absolutely.
That's on my
Rook c3, you'll have to play rook b8, but rook b8 is perfectly serviceable. And now rook c4, the bishop endings are completely equal after rook b4. That's not a winning attempt, so it's very unclear how.
Yes. How is black's rook getting into the game
I'm
here?
back to rook to d8 to d2. That's my only inroad.
That's the threat now, rook d8 coming in. He's taken away the c3 square first.
I do have rook h8.
Very nicely done by MVL, spotting the geometry.
There's
you would like to play bishop c3 here, but that loses maybe to rook h2.
Back. Does he want to go rook to b1 and start targeting the b3 pawn? If rook h2, rook b1, and then you move the bishop, king c4?
Hold on.
That's very clever by Fabi, actually.
Are you sure? Rook h2?
Rook b1?
Rook g2?
Yeah, just bishop d4 and take on b3, and we should be okay.
It's still level material.
It's still level material, but I'll have a passed g pawn.
Eventually, you'll have to spend some time developing it.
Agreed.
By that point, I'll play bishop c3, trade the bishops off,
and when you do, white will have a passed e pawn as well. It's so far away that we're looking at maybe
10 against 25, by the way. Down to very low time.
Seconds.
MVL has always been such a marvelous blitzer. I mean, somehow he manages to keep ahead 10, 30 seconds.
Whoa, is a4 pawn fall? He's just going to give up. He's just going to give up the a4 pawn. Is he making a draw here?
It's not convincing.
Yeah,
MVL is the one with the best chances suddenly.
And maybe he had to go with his king to c4 to grab b3, so a4 could have been defended. But
he even reached for it and then somehow thought better of it. Yeah, thought better of it for some reason.
Rook f3, rook f3.
Bishop d2 very strong, attacking the f4 pawn, forcing white to put pieces on awkward squares.
King e6? No.
Do you go e5 and try and create play? He doesn't want to do that because it also gives black an additional g passer.
I think he would
hold on. What's going on?
Now you've got a passer on the g passer. Yeah.
Whoa! What
rook
just happened?
Rook a3.
Ooh!
Oh, he missed it. He missed an opportunity for rook a3.
Was that just a pin and you win
the bishop? You would win in exchange. That would have been an easy draw.
And now the pawn e4 is in trouble. He has to play e5. This is no longer a draw.
Oh,
we might have another
4 against 9, by the way.
Oh,
this will be decided on.
Oh! Did he?
Whoa! Oh my God!
The rook was trapped on e2.
He played rook e2 and lost.
The rook.
Oh, this is a draw now.
Yes, Fabi will
He's gonna.
be our winner.
My goodness! And Fabiano Caruana is the winner of the St. Louis Rapid Blitz.
Drama to the last drop.
Congratulations to Fabi, but yeah, that was quite something.
Do we still have one game remaining? Let's just check in on Sam versus Wesley. I don't see a result.
And we see Maxime Vachier-Lagrave congratulating Fabi for his performance there. Wow. What a game! What a finish!